Wife is cheating on husband, female male early 40s. Do I, the nanny, female 22, tell him? Is it problematic that I'm attracted to him? Background: I'm a live-in nanny for this family. I will call them Mark and Sally. I have been for 1.5 years now. I believe their previous nanny left because of issues with Sally. She is pretty much intolerable. She treats Mark terribly, is a classic spoiled rich girl whose parents are also overbearing and seem to control both of their lives in a lot of ways. They have 2 teenagers and a 3-year-old. Things have been especially tense lately because everyone has been working or learning from home due to pandemic. Schools have just opened back up though, which means the older kids are out of the house. This has somehow made it worse, and Sally has decided, or her parents have, that she will take the 3-year-old and me and stay with them for a while so they can spend some time together. They live over the state border, so they haven't been able to see each other in a while, and technically the borders aren't open. But Sally is going to go anyway and is just assuming I will come along. I was already considering how to tell her I won't be, for so many reasons. The cheating. On Sunday, we organized to go to the lake for a picnic. Sally decided at the last minute she had too much work to do and would stay home. We were halfway there when we realized we forgot a bag with stuff for the toddler in it, so we ducked back to the house. There was a car out the front, but I figured it was just the neighbors or something. I ran into the house while everyone stayed in the car. Straight away I could hear noises that certainly didn't sound like work, and remembering the car I headed towards them until I was close enough to be sure it was Sally ducking someone. We had barely left, so she must have had this guy just about waiting around the corner and had no interest in screwing. What the duck? I wasn't surprised by this though, because she treats Mark so contemptibly. I grabbed the stuff and ran back out. One of the kids asked about the car, and I said it must have been someone visiting the neighbors. Mark didn't say anything. So now I'm left deciding, am I wrong for saying that I won't cross the border with them in this dodgy situation? I haven't brought it up yet. Do I confront Sally or talk to Mark? Should I bring it up before she leaves or wait until she is gone? I'm incredibly attracted to Mark, which has been a background thing in the past, but now seeing him being cheated like this makes it a much stronger attraction. Is this impacting my judgment here? Would it be bad to sleep with him now that we know she is cheating anyway? I'm pretty checked out of this job and will be leaving at the end of the year. A tale as old as time. Quit before you are fired and word gets out about your involvement with your boss, because that's how it will be spun. Don't sleep with him. His kids are going to be dragged into the drama, so minimize the amount of it. When you leave you can tell Mark what his wife is up to. The kids wouldn't find out we slept together. How are you so sure of that? For all you know they could fight about it in front of them and he could confess. That's probably not likely, but there's no way for you to be sure that they won't ever find out. Oh honey, yes they would. Secrets like that always get out. I'd find other work. Do you want to be involved with this drama? I'd also not tell anyone to not be a part of the drama. Isn't that not fair to him? If I don't tell, I'm leaving for sure at the end of the year, but might try to find something sooner. Unfair to him? Girl, do not carry that woman's guilt. She is cheating on him. You hearing something does make you responsible in any way. Also, you happen to hear something. It could have been her watching P and solitary SEs. Maybe Mark knows and he doesn't care. Maybe they have an agreement. You really don't know what those two have going on. Also, the fact that you have feelings for him should be something that you examine. It might be the reason you feel like you have to tell him. Find another job ASAP. When you find one, tell Mark why you feel uncomfortable. You need to leave this job now, like yesterday. And once you're done, tell him. Give him time to process, and maybe you can date down the road. Right now you're heading down the path to be the cliche nanny he ruined his life for. You probably don't have any idea what effect a messy divorce has on a person, and contributing to that is duct. This is the worst written piece of fiction I have ever read. Please join a creative writing group. They'll help you cover the plot holes. Please do tell me what the plot holes are in my life. I'm sorry it's not up to your writing standard. I didn't know creative writing was the purpose of this thread. Tell him. He deserves to know. Stay out of it. Don't tell him, and don't screw him. Stay out of it. Find a new job. Sleep with him. Tell him his wife has been cheating. I'm thinking the two things together would make some crappy news more tolerable, haha. He deserves something nice for a change. I hope you care about the kids. You cannot ever be sure that this would stay a secret through a protracted and nasty divorce and custody battle. Don't make this your fight. Worldwide comments of the day. Some women don't want the truth. Some just need or want validation. The fiancé sounds very insecure and this guy's asking for problems. If he decides to go further, you can't fix her. She doesn't see her own issues and needs to deal with her own issues. Some of the people ragging on him are really twisted. It's like 2 of the responses from women assumed malicious intent. He wasn't bragging. He gave the correct answer, but she interpreted it as a less than genuine response. We can't control how people respond to things. Jesus Christ, that was entrapment. If she's gonna be pulling this before you put a ring on it, I shudder to think what she'll do afterwards. Get her the help she needs, but keep a healthy distance between you two, since she did technically dump you. The best way to win in this situation is to say you are beautiful. And I'm not trying to get with my sister or anyone prettier, use the air quotes. Emphasize the love aspect. If you do this right, the truth of who is prettier becomes irrelevant. It's about giving confidence and reassuring your partner. Gonna be honest and say that I'm in a situation somewhat like this at the moment, except I'm the so. I've always been told I'm pretty, but because I'm overweight and started wearing glasses for frequently, I have been feeling terrible about myself for about half a year. I've hated the fact that I'm overweight for years, but last year I got super confident and didn't mind it. Then in July 2019 I met my BF, and he told her that he's super insecure, and for some reason, that made me slowly start feeling insecure again. A couple of months ago I saw my BF's sister for the first time, and suddenly felt so ugly, because she looked so much prettier than me. Wider face, higher pitched and louder voice, blonde and a lot skinnier. I talked to her for a little, and when she left I put up my hood and tied it around my face and didn't want to talk to my BF. I told him that I felt bad because his sister is skinnier than me. He said it didn't matter and that he loved my body. The other night I saw her for the second time and got a somewhat better look at her. It was nighttime and we were outside, and she was so pretty to me. Her nose looked like the shape I've dreamt about, and her chest looked big, because well they are, but she's also pretty petite from her waist. I haven't asked my BF if he thinks she's prettier than me, because he's flat out called her ugly, and I know he obviously isn't attracted to her, but it boggles me. I'm confused about how my BF is attracted to me, someone who's overweight with an oval face and wears glasses, when he's been living with someone skinnier and prettier his whole life. Of course though, I understand that people have their own preferences which can be broad. For example, my brother does bodybuilding, so my BF could similarly question why I'm attracted to him who is much less strong. Part of me feels like my BF is lying to himself when he calls his sister ugly, because frankly she is conventionally attractive, but I guess that's just the nature of their relationship. Also, he probably does actually feel that way to an extent, if not wholly, because he doesn't lie. Lastly, the comment SG454 really bothered me. It's not about who the guy's more attracted to, but who he thinks is prettier. OP told his GF that he thinks she's prettier, so she needs to shut up about him thinking otherwise. To our knowledge, she shouldn't know what OP truly thinks, although she did guess it. If OP had told her I said that I think you're prettier, but I lied to his GF, then her reaction could be understandable, but it isn't. OP simply implied his sister is prettier, but that doesn't mean he's more attracted to her, or even attracted to her at all. Anyone can think someone's pretty without being attracted to them. I remember when someone I knew got asked the question of his name of other girl, prettier than me. They responded name of girlfriend. How do you think this is going to end for me? I don't think the sister made the age guess purposely in a mean manner. I can't guess anyone's age accurately, young or old. Sounds like fiancé got insecurity issues that can't be fixed. You already told her that you find fiancé attractive, but won't let the issue go. No one that are in their 50s won't look like anything in their 20s. No one. Seems like she will always bring up this issue until you are blue in the face. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and relatable Reddit videos.